Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
Oh my God.
Wait, Cody, go, run. Oh.
Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
What the fuck?
What if the voice behind one of America's most influential conservative movements was suddenly silenced? Charlie Kirk, 31 years old, founder of Turning Point USA, close ally of Donald Trump, has been shot and killed during a campus event in Utah. The news was so shocking that it was announced directly by the former president himself. This is more than just a tragedy. It's a turning point that could reshape the future of conservative politics in the United States. The attack happened on the campus of Utah Valley University. Hundreds of students gathered to hear Kirk speak about politics, free speech, and America's future. But in the middle of his address, chaos erupted. Gunshots tore through the air. Kirk was struck in the neck, collapsing in front of the crowd. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital in critical condition. Hours later, Donald Trump took to the stage at a campaign event and confirmed what his supporters feared. Charlie Kirk was dead. The FBI quickly announced it was deploying investigators to Utah to assist state and local authorities. But for now, no suspect has been officially arrested, despite earlier reports claiming otherwise. Eyewitnesses described the scene as pure panic. Some students dropped to the ground, others sprinted for cover. Security tried to shield Kirk, but the single gunshot had already done its damage. Within minutes, social media was flooded with shaky videos from the crowd. You can hear screams, see people rushing in every direction. The footage is already going viral across platforms, fueling speculation and anger. The university initially released a statement claiming a suspect had been arrested, but hours later they corrected themselves, admitting the person detained was not the gunman. That correction only deepened frustration and confusion. To understand the shock of this moment, you need to know who Charlie Kirk was. At just 18 years old, Kirk founded Turning Point USA, an organization aimed at bringing conservative ideas onto college campuses. Over the next decade, he built it into a political powerhouse, raising millions of dollars and mobilizing young conservatives nationwide. His podcast, The Charlie Kirk Show, became one of the most downloaded conservative podcasts in America. Kirk wasn't just a commentator, he was a kingmaker. His work helped Republicans gain traction in key districts that were once safe for Democrats. For Donald Trump, Charlie Kirk was more than an ally. He was a soldier in the movement, rallying the next generation of conservative voters. The reaction from Washington was immediate. Speaker of the House Mike Johnson called Kirk's death a devastating loss for the conservative cause and asked Congress to hold a moment of silence. Senators and representatives from the Republican Party issued statements calling the attack an assault on free speech itself. On conservative media, commentators framed it as proof that political violence is escalating in America and disproportionately targeting right-wing voices. Some even compared it to the attempted assassination of Donald Trump earlier this year. Democratic leaders condemned the attack as well, with several calling for unity and an end to violent rhetoric on all sides. But the partisan blame game has already begun, with both parties accusing the other of fueling the toxic climate that may have inspired the shooting. This isn't an isolated event. In recent years, the United States has seen a worrying rise in politically motivated attacks. The 2017 shooting at a congressional baseball practice that nearly killed Republican Representative Steve Scalise. The attack on Paul Pelosi, husband of former Speaker Nancy Pelosi, inside their home in 2022. The attempted assassination of Donald Trump just months ago. Now, Charlie Kirk's killing joins that list. Each incident raises the same uncomfortable question. Is America heading into an era where political violence becomes normalized? Experts warn that the language of politics has grown increasingly extreme. Terms like enemy, traitor, and threat are used daily by leaders from both sides. And when politics becomes war, some individuals may feel justified in turning to real violence.